Hello guys, it is Pixar Theory here, and we are back unpacking Pixar's latest film, Turning Red. A few days ago, I was discussing who May's monster might be, and if you want to check that video out for yourself, there'll be a link down below, or there will be a card somewhere up there. But on going through that theory, I noticed something as I kept switching between Monsters Inc. and Turning Red, and that is one of May's best friends, Abby Park. What is it about this girl that seems to make me think I've seen her before? And then it clicked. And it made so much sense. What if Abby is actually a huge character in all of Pixar, one who connects everything we know about the Pixar theory as a whole? What if Abby Park is actually Boo from Monsters Inc.? Let's get into it, but before we go any further, please make sure that you click that red subscribe button down below and have your notifications turned on so that you get notified every time we make any brand new Pixar videos. Over the years, Boo has been heightened as this huge figure in the Pixar universe. If you believe in the Pixar theory, the idea that all Pixar films are connected, then Boo plays the vital role of bringing it whole circle. The theory states that after Sully left Boo, she spent her whole life trying to track down Sully, and in doing so ended up mastering the door technique that the monsters use, and that is harnessing the power of time travel through doors. Then, once she manages to track down Sully, she goes back in time to ancient Scotland, where she lives out the rest of her life as the witch from Brave. And it's highly believed she is the witch, because the witch literally has a Sully carving in her woodwork shop. She's literally obsessed with bears, and she even uses the door technique to change her entire house. So it brings the whole theory full circle, starting and ending with Boo. And over the years, people have tried diving into this character. Is she related to Violet Parr from The Incredibles? Is she related to Darla from Finding Nemo? Or have we seen her in another Pixar film already? Maybe this one from Toy Story 3, or this girl from Toy Story 4. But now we have Abby, and I'm gonna say there is so many similarities to Boo here. Let's just start off with appearances. Looking at them side by side, it's very easy to make the assumption that Abby just looks like an older version of Boo. Very similar face shape and structures with the same shaped nose and ears. Both have brown eyes with a minor difference of Boo's eyebrows being slightly darker, but that could easily change as you grow up. The hair colour is exactly the same with the same fringe style, and only Abby having grown hers out as she's older. However, they both have a pink accessory to tie their hair back. Both are obsessed with purple and pinks, and Abby's overalls are a very similar colour to the purple on Sully's chair when they try and disguise Boo as a monster, and a huge one, their love for flowers, with flowers on Abby's clothes and the same shape of flower on Boo's iconic door. They're just the same. Let's think about personality next. Now, of course, it's hard to guess Boo's personality as she's only around 2 in Monsters Inc. However, we know Abby's very well, and a lot of it reflects the actions we see Boo do in Monsters Inc. Abby is extremely overexcited and hyper at times, which we know Boo is like when she first meets Sully and is constantly chasing after him. Abby is also quite aggressive in a comedic way, making everything huge, which she might have gotten from when we see Boo turn angry on Randall at the end of Monsters Inc. And the biggest one of them all is this scene.
Are you a werewolf? No! What? He's a red panda! Sick. You're so fluffy! You're so fluffy! I've always wanted a tail. Little panda! Abby, come on, May! It'll clear my mind! Just a little hit! It's so cute! Ugh, fine. Happy? Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
Here, we see Abby not being afraid of May for being a giant red panda, but actually loving it more than anyone else, and when she goes to hug it, it's almost like she's remembering the great feeling of cuddling a big fluffy bear. And throughout the film, she wants May to be the giant red panda for this reason, which is showing at us all that she is remembering her time with Sully. And if Boo does end up becoming the witch from Brave by tracking down Sully, having a best friend who can shapeshift into a giant cuddly bear might be the spark that motivates her to begin tracking down Sully in the first place. Let's also have a look at how this could affect the witch, because if Abby begins learning about these giant pandas, she might be able to master the technology of hiding away pandas, which is the exact power that the witch possesses in Brave, being able to transform humans to bears and vice versa with the small placeholder thing. Like, it just makes so much sense. There's just one thing that makes the theory not kind of work, and that is the timeline. From a folder we see Mike holding, we know the monsters are scaring kids around the year in 1999, and the idea is that the timeline in the human world runs parallel with the monster world. So when Mike and Sully were in university, the kids the monsters were scaring were likely from the 70s or 80s. So this means Boo is around 2 in 1999, however Turning Red takes place in 2002 and is 13, so there isn't enough time for that to happen. However, there is one loophole to this problem, and that is that Boo wasn't a normal kid being scared. What I mean by that is she was purposely picked by Randall and Mr. Waternoose as a test subject for the Scream Extractor, and her door appears once everyone else has gone. So, while everyone else might have been scaring kids from 1999, with Waternoose's power, it's not a stretch to think that they could have been using a door that leads to earlier in time, maybe 1989 instead of 1999, and therefore the timeline would fit. Quick edit here, while I'm editing this, Super Carlin Brothers have just released a video covering a similar situation to this. I'm still releasing this, as you can tell, but just want to let you guys know that I have had this idea for a while, and I'm not copying them. For proof, we released our version of how Turning Red fits into the Pixar Theory way before they did, and since that video I've kind of had this idea of releasing this video as well, so just want to let you guys know I'm not copying the Super Carlin Brothers, and I think my ideas are slightly different to theirs as well. But anyway guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, make sure that you smash that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Guys, let us know down below, do you agree with me? Do you think that Boo might be Abby Park from Turning Red? Let me know all your thoughts down there and how you think this adds to the wider Pixar Theory universe, and any other ideas you have for me to cover about Turning Red. And as always, we've been here on Creative Theories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.